Link gets new idols again. I think that might be this exact same idol, actually. So yeah, our destiny is clear. We gotta break the curse on the 5 temples. Get the 5 stages. They lock Ganondorf in a washing machine, and then we're good to go. Holy shit! This is terrifying. Remember when I was a kid, this was very like jarring, especially because when I was here as like Link's like stretching really ruins the evil atmosphere. I would play on my dad's file when I was like 4, and I knew even less than when I was like 6 or 7. And I'd get here and I'd just be like, what the fuck am I looking at? 4 gossip stones tell you what time it is. Time is kind of irrelevant in this game though, so let's just leave. Hey, Castletown, just the way I remember it. Oh, fuck. Ah! So their screams don't actually freeze you in this map for some reason. Usually they would freeze you, but for whatever reason they behave strangely here. Very, very scary. I love this area. I love the atmosphere. It is so disturbing. This door, instead of a castle guard, we have One-Eyed Willy. So you can catch a Poe in a bottle, sell it to this guy. Rupees in here, I think. Our sword has a slightly bigger hitbox, but not by much. I just want to show that there's a 20 rupee in one of these. This one? Yeah, it's this one. If you care about rupees, I don't. So let's check out Hyrule Field now, I guess. How is this burned to the ground too? No. Cool detail. This bridge is fucking broken. And it's like the dirt at the bottom here. Like this isn't the bridge. This is like covered in dirt. Like this broke years ago. Hyrule Castle is what the hell? Oh, there's like yeah, you have to like hop up. It's all destroyed. Oh my god. Even though this is technically a much inferior game. Hello. Yeah, these enemies, you can't really get to them. They circle straight around you for once. Usually you do that around enemies, but these guys actually do it around you. Get a new heart. Bomb drop. They spit fire at you, which is annoying. You can either have this guy spawn or a big Poe spawn. Big Poes run away from you and you need arrows to be able to even fight them. I like how Link runs with the bigger Master Sword. Eventually they disappear. That's nice, because they're annoying. Looks like a very realistic run here, actually. I wish you could put it away faster, though, still. Like, to this day, I wish you could do that. So this episode will probably be like 14, 15 minutes. Something like that. So we're in Kakariko Village. So a lot of the people that were in Castletown have fled here. No, don't throw weed at him. Talk to him. Man. I tell you I saw him. I saw the ghostly figure of Dampy the Gravekeeper sinking into his grave. It looked like he was holding some kind of treasure. Yep. More hints that we need to go to Dampy for the item that's the way forward. I think we can also learn a song from this dude up here. Let's do this first. Mostly because this is an optional at this point, because it's supposed to be the song we learned from the guy in here. Question mark, by the way. Always wondered what the fuck this place was as a kid. But, yeah, we would need the song from this angry-looking guy to get to the bottom of the well, usually, but since we're insane, we already did that. Grr. I'll never forget what happened on that day 7 years ago. Grr. It's all that Ocarina Kid's fault. Next time he comes around here, I'm gonna mess him up. Hey, I have an ocarina too. What? You've got an ocarina? What the heck? That reminds me of that time 7 years ago. Back then a mean kid came here and played a strange song. It messed up this windmill. The Song of Time. Or no, the Song of Storms. One of the... Like, so many songs in this game are amazing. A down up, A down up. Like, this song is one of those songs ingrained in my head. Very beautiful. Looks beautiful, too. The windmill is directly tied to the height of the water in the well. And if you play the Song of Storms here, it speeds the windmill up. Like, I just held forward there and it delivered me straight to the door. So now we have that song. I learned it just because I like the sound of it mostly. Because we already have the Lens of Truth. Because I Navi dived down the bottom of the well. Like a fucking MLG superstar. Speedrunning god. No, I'm not. So now they're actually just posed around. As a kid, you can find pose by like... by moving graves, but as an adult, they're just around. Because there's so many fucking ghosts that they're like overflowing from the graves. You can catch them in your bottle if you want to sell it to that dude, or you can drink it for a random effect, but... excuse me. I need to eat still. Whenever I wake up, I'm really gassy. Hey, young man, are you fast on your feet? I may not look like it, but I'm confident in my speed. Let's have a race. Follow me if you dare. So this is specifically Dampy's grave. We're told to inspect this area and try to find the grave that is Dampy's. I think if you go to his hut, it actually tells you where exactly the grave is, but it says, I'm waiting for you at the grave. So, this is cool. Like, you see him as an old man, as a child, and then 7 years later, as an adult, you race him as a ghost. So fucking cool. Okay, so he's racing us. This is another area that had a question mark when we got out of it, which is interesting. I think his fire does a fourth of heart of damage. He throws them randomly, which is annoying. We can roll to go faster. I'm just trying not to get hit by any of these. That was lucky. Because the sound is desynced, I can't hear anything. I'm playing by vision alone, so no sound cues. Some games that might be like impossible to deal with. Okay, bad spot for that one. Certain amount of time after that, after he goes through the door before, he won't let you go through it. Like, he'll shut it behind him. Ah! Most speedrunners are already done with the race by now. They've like finished in like 48 seconds. But this dude, he is like so hard to so hard to deal with these fires. The time of this race was 1 minute. And man, you were very quick to be able to keep up with me. Hehe. As a reward, I'm going to give you my treasure. It's called the hook shot. It's a spring-loaded chain. Will pull you to any spot where its hook sticks. Doesn't that sound cool? I'm sure it will help you. Help me dislocate my shoulder. I live here now, so come back again sometime. I'll give you something cool. One more thing, and be careful on your way back. You can race him again for a heart piece, but I don't really care. We should be fine to play the rest of the game, unless I get hit twice by an Iron Knuckle or Ganondorf. They do 4 hearts of damage. That's something I do like about this game, is that enemies actually do damage. So we got the hook shot, basically a descriptor that he already said. Use it to drag distant items toward you, or you can use it to pull yourself towards something. This is something that isn't really utilized in this game, but you can utilize your weight to move other objects in Ocarina of Time. Or not, no, not. A down? Yeah, right A down. So these are blocks of time. If you play the Song of Time, they actually teleport back in time to Child and get out of your way. Or they can move locations. That's a cool mechanic that not too many people know about, is they actually go back in time. They don't just disappear. So let's jump on this, get this heart piece. Because it's like, anything that's this easy to grab, I will go ahead and grab it. So I got 2 out of 4. Might end up getting 6 more, I'm not sure. A lot of these are really easy to get. So now that we have the hook shot, we can actually go and get to the dungeon. Hey Angie, what's up? Can I... maybe I'll do the... I think I'll do the Bigoron quest, because I really like the Bigoron sword. I like doing damage. Pocket Cuckoo. Very good at getting lazy late risers out of bed. Haven't you heard of them before? Makes them very happy to crow. Cuckoo! Especially when it wakes up a very heavy sleeper. Better find Garfield. My cuckoo's not entirely happy right now. You look like you're good at handling cuckoos. Here, take this egg after the cuckoo hatches. Bring it back to me after a while, and I'll check out its mood. What do you think? Will you try? Yes. As a child, I never got past, like, this first stage. I think I maybe got to Kojiro a few times, but I never figured out what to do beyond that. I think this guy mentions the Lens of Truth, which, let's talk to him because I think that's cool. A long time ago, there was a man in this very village who had an eye, they said, could see the truth. Now, usually you have to train your mind's eye most strenuously to actually see the truth. But this fella, no, they say he had a different way of doing things. His house stood where the well is now. Hints that the Lens of Truth exists, which is cool. I like the hints of this game. They're not like... They don't insult your intelligence as much as the rest of the hints in this game actually do. Because those stupid guys, they hint like, hey, you can hit A to open this door, you can climb these vines, look out! That enemy does damage. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, let's make our way back to Kiri Forest. Does this still drop 3 rupees? It does. Child and adult, they both drop 3 rupees. So, as adult, you won't see any style children. Interesting detail. And I'm not going to Lon Lon Ranch. If you go there, you can get Epona, but racing Ingo is one of my least favorite things to do. I find it very annoying. Even in the 3DS version. So, like, a game with better controls, it's that difficult. I would rather not play a game with worse controls to do something I already hated doing. So I'm just going to kind of keep going here. No P-hats, no style children. The only enemies you fight in Hyrule Field now are Poes. It's both very foreboding, or like, not foreboding, but like, creepy, because it means like, God, there's so many fucking spirits now because Ganondorf has been killing people left and right. And it's also very shitty because now it's like, God, there's so little enemies. Enemy variety is very important to me, which is why I like, oh my God, look at this lard ass. Holy shit! He's huge! Big Deku Baga. Baga? Baba? Hit it when it lunges at you and it will stand up and cut you. It's the same exact description. These things are huge! Look how far the head launched afterwards. So there are enemies everywhere here. That is the most sad sound ever. God. I wonder if any of these guys have, like, lines. They're like... Is Mido in here? Who are these guys? Why is that fairy following you around? You're not one of us. Huh? Quit talking to this guy! Talk to this guy! I see you didn't have any problems entering the forest, mister. Did the meanies out there bother you much before the great Deku Tree died? You wouldn't see things like that around here. Wait! Did the meanies out there bother you much? Before the great Deku Tree died, you wouldn't see things like that around here. Okay, so enemies spawning in this area is actually not because the forest temple is cursed, but because the great Deku Tree died. So he can't protect the forest. There's no one to protect the forest. That's why they're enemies. Wow. Since it's dangerous outside, I always stay inside my house, but I'm bored to death in here. Ha! And there is only, like, rupees and recovery hearts in these chests. Don't care. This guy respawned. So, Deku Tree, there's nothing to do over there. And in fact, the Deku Tree's mouth is closed now. It, like, finally decayed shut. So we can't really explore Deku Tree dungeon as adults. More of these guys. I'm just gonna keep walking past them. I'm gonna have to end the episode because it's been a long time. So, As child, if you save and quit, it sends you to your house, but if you save and quit as adult, it sends you to the Temple of Time. So we'll probably have a long walk waiting for us in the next session. Oh, I'm gonna wrap this up. Okay. Until next time.